Is he having a laugh?
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Predatororpreyonline here. So this video, as you can probably tell by the title, is going to be about packing tarantulas for shipping. So it's whether you receive them, whether you're sending them yourself. And I've noticed that it's really got bad over the last kind of couple of months, and I've seen a lot of DOAs, so dead on arrivals, and it's all down to the seller's shipping, basically. Now, you're probably thinking, you know, why am I listening to this guy? What's he, you know, what credentials has he got to try and back this up? And I understand where you're coming from. You know, I don't usually get involved with this kind of stuff. I don't usually make these type of videos, but over the last kind of 2 weeks, especially, it has started pissing me right off. So it really boils down to two things with the sellers. Either one, they're lazy, or two, they're inept. And I've got just a couple of examples now about what I've seen. Thank you for the guys who gave me permission to use it. But before that, I want to show you just a couple of examples of what I've seen. So the first one, right, is just a box like this. And literally the spider will just be in one bit of tissue. Now, however you move that tissue around inside there, that is not going to stop it from banging about. And the main cause of death during shipping is being knocked around. The second one, and this is the one I really hate, because this doesn't show ineptitude, this shows complete laziness. It's when they send you spiderlings or small juveniles on there like this. So that's a sling pot and just the tissue paper then. Spiders inside and the tissue is just popped on top. Now that tells me one thing straight away, is that literally the guys just picked it up off the shelf. This substrate's what they keep it in, and they've just waxed some tissue on it, put that in, and then stuck it in the pot, stuck it in the box. The bad thing about this is that the substrate dries really quickly, especially in the winter when there's a heat pack inside it, and it also sucks moisture through. So you've got things that are sucking moisture from everywhere, and they're not good either. There's plenty DOAs that happen with this, and happen as well where the spider gets squashed under that. That's annoying, and that just shows complete laziness. As I say, laziness.
He used this to post to me. First thing I want to make sure I take the tarantula out. The moment I see this, let me take the tarantula out. This is how he packaged my tarantula. This is how he packaged my tarantula. No tissue, no nothing, just like this. Just a simple tissue for him to grab on, for her to grab on. Hopefully it's a her, and he just leave it like this inside the parcel.
For £300. Is he having a laugh? Can you see what's written on that box, guys? Spider without a box inside. Is he taking the George Michael or something? Can I have a plastic box? Is this a sign of things to come? Right. Hang on. There's a label here, guys, and I'm really concerned because it's an old world. Oh yeah, off. Yeah, there we go. I nearly dropped the F-bomb then. Oh, it's just chillaxing or molting. Oh my freaking hell, what is it? It's ready to molt. Can you see the size of that, guys? The fangs on it are monsters. Are these guys taking the piss? Now I don't know what to make it. I'm leaving this box. If that thing comes to life now, you're going to see me bleeding shout. I'm glad this video's going out so I can tell them to bleed it out. 3, 4.
Okay, so the problem with the first clip is obvious, isn't it? You pop a tarantula like this, round pot obviously, but you pop a tarantula with a tiny little bit of tissue in it and you whack it in a jiffy bag. I mean, where's any sense in that? I looked at that and I was just like, holy, what an idiot. Now, the reason I know about packing is because, one, I've been a hobbyist for years, you know, so I've received plenty of bad stuff and plenty of good stuff through the post to know the difference. Also as well, I worked in the largest importer and exporter of spiders in Europe, and I run my own business for 2 years, a successful business sending out spiders. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to packing. The second video, everyone would have saw this, Peter Webster, and the company that Peter used should know better. Honestly, should know better. With the spider loose in the box, there's, you know, if it was just that polystyrene box and it was packed really well, like I'm going to show you in a second, with plenty of tissue paper, nice and moist, there would be no problem with it. It's exactly like having a plastic pot. But the thing, you know, was loose, with loose tissue paper or cotton wool, and then the sling vials were put in the same pot as it. Now that's a death sentence, and you know, the spider died. Absolutely bonkers, right? Now, and the reason I say it's lazy, right? Look at this, right? So I'm going to, so this is a box, a fruit fly box, sizable for most adult tarantulas, okay? You can fit, I fit adult pokies in this. It's not a problem. So what we'll do, and I'll just change the camera angle for a second. Okay, so this, when I pull the first bit here, do stopwatch, okay? So it's in 1, 2 bits, your bottom and your top. Okay, so we'll do them now. Make them into 4 squares. Like this, there's your bottom. There's your top. Put that aside a second. Tissue, kitchen roll, 4 sheets, couple of days. Wrap them around your hand. 1, 2, 3. Pop them inside. Like that. Look how much cushion is everywhere. Yeah? 1 small bit of tissue there. Spray 1, 2, 3. That's all you need. Little bit of spray in, and then lid. Pop a spider inside. Pop a lid on. Now that was done in, I'm sure, less than a minute. I'm sure these sellers have a minute to spare to create a pot that's decent enough to ship a tarantula. There we go. Sorry guys, rant over for this time. More fun videos later. If you like what I do, like, comment, subscribe. There's a Patreon channel as well, a Patreon page as well. But stay safe guys. Thank you. Ta-da. And watch out who you're buying from.